Hello everybody, welcome. Sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I blame it on technology. Technology was a little bit slow today, just getting my laptop up and running and getting everything ready. So welcome to Guitar Lessons by Kylie Welch, and today we're up to lesson 5. And I'm really excited about the 4 lessons that we've had so far. The feedback's been really good. It's been really neat to see people viewing the videos on replay and also viewing the videos on YouTube. So just a reminder, there's a YouTube channel called Guitar for Beginners, which has got all the lessons uploaded after they've been played on Facebook Live. And then you can watch them anytime, and also your children can too. If you've got some children that would like to learn the guitar, they'll be available all throughout the year, and it will be really neat to have people watch them. So just recapping on lesson 4, you learnt about chord progressions, which is a series of chords played together to make a song sound good. Like I said, there are many million-dollar songs that have used just 3 chords like D, A and G. Playing them over and over again and maybe changing it for the chorus. Even if I just play that, you can I can hear wagon wheel. And if you change the tempo, you could become a millionaire if you learned create a song. Put 3 chords to it and away you go. So chord progression is something that just getting my laptop in the right place. Chord progression is something that you can do as you practice, and the workbook on lesson 4 tells you the different chord progressions and the 3 chords that sound good together out of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Believe it or not, B and G may not sound good together, so usually it's a group of chords that's the 1st, the 4th and the 5th within a chord progression that sound really good. Okay, so having a look at worksheet 5 in the workbook, once you've learnt a few chords, it'll become easier for you to do the transition, which is changing from one chord to another. That's transitioning. 1, transitioning to another chord, and transitioning to a G chord. D chord, transition to A, transition to G. So once you have practiced going over and over and over again the chords, you will get good at the transition. So you know, when I first in lesson 1 and 2, I recommended you go D and A and D and A, D and A, and do lots and lots of back and forth. It may sound or seem boring, but it's actually really good for the muscle memory, retaining the shapes in your memory. G is one of the stretchy chords, I called it, because you've got to stretch your fingers up. So doing G and then D, A, G, D, A. It's the repetition that gets the fingers, not only get calluses on the end of your fingers, but also gets the muscle memory and helps you remember what it is that your fingers are meant to do. So on page 29 of the workbook, hopefully you've printed it out or you've got an access to another screen. On page 29 of the workbook, there's photos of my fingers on the D, the G, and the A chord. And there's still many chords to learn. So 2 very common chords are C and F, which you're going to get to learn today, which is quite exciting because C is a really common chord. And one of the most common chord progressions for the myriad of songs out there is C, A minor, F, and G. And that's what we're going to learn today. So I'm quite excited about this lesson because C is quite a neat chord to learn. Alright, so hopefully you're ready. This is what it looks like. Don't worry the black spots on my arm. I was painting a fence today, and I'm sure I painted more of my arm and my shoes than I did the fence. But hey, it's going to look really nice when it's finished. Okay, so finger number 1 on the 1st fret on the B string, Easter Bunny. The second one, it's going to stretch. Easter Bunny goes driving way up on fret number 2 to the D string. And number 3 is going to stretch on the 3rd fret up to the A string. Some people do C like this, but I'm teaching it this this way. Okay, so take your fingers off, put them back on. First finger goes on the Easter Bunny on the B string. Second finger, Easter Bunny goes driving on the A string, the D string. Easter Bunny goes driving. And the third one stretches way up here. C. It's one of my favourites, along with E minor and A minor. And then, for A minor, which we learned yesterday, just sneaks in under there. C, A minor, C, A minor, C, A minor, C, A minor. Okay, so we're going C, A minor, C, A minor. Let's do it 5 more times. C, A minor, C, A minor, C, A minor. Okay, so your homework is to do C and A minor 10 times. So let's take our fingers off, give them a little bit of a shake, and then we're going to put it back. So first finger on the fret number 1 on the B string. Second finger, Easter Bunny goes driving. Third finger goes up to the A string. So it looks like, that's what it sounds like. So if you don't do it right, and it's quite common in the first few tries, it's going to sound like this. And that's quite common. The important thing is to use the tips of your fingers. So make sure you bring your wrist around and you're using the tip of your finger. Bring your wrist around, make sure that the wrist is brought right around. See that I've got all this here, and your thumb is using it as a backboard, I guess you could say. And that sounds lovely because I'm using nice crisp fingers, and I'm not putting any other finger on any other string. So if you go like this and you don't press hard enough, it's going to sound terrible. So using the tips of your fingers so that you're getting dents in the tips of your fingers, that's how you do it. Okay, so that's C. Let's take our fingers off, a little bit of a shake, put them back on. First finger on the B, second finger on the D, third finger on the A. Stretched over 3 frets, and now we're going to learn F. So F is quite easy if you're on C, because this one goes down 1 and that one goes down 1. So they're cascading upwards. So they go B, G, D. So that's F. F is pretty, eh? Okay, down, stop, down, stop, down, stop, down, stop. Okay, so that's F. Take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to go up to C, move that one up and that one up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay, so C and F are your new chords for the day. And then if you're on C, go down a set of strings for these 2 fingers. Finger number 2 and 3, but not finger number 1. And then go up and down. Let's do it 10 times. Shake it out 10 times without strumming. Go to F, B, G, D, and then bring these 2 up, and then bring them down again, and then bring them up, and then bring them down, and then up. 5 more. 2 down, 2 up, down again, 2, and 1. Okay, so C and F. The 2 chords that go with these 2 chords really nicely is F and G. So C, A minor, F, and G. Sounds nice, eh? go-to songs regarding C, A minor, F and G. I think I learnt that when I was 11. I learnt that at intermediate, but there's so many songs you can play if you do that chord progression: C, A minor, F and G. So those are the 2 chords for the day, and on page 30 of the guitar book you'll see my fingers and photos of those things. Okay, so there's also a little worksheet on 31. Then on page 32 there is a song that hopefully you all know called Coming Around the Mountain. So there's a lot of C, there's a lot of G, and there is an F. If you want to do all of the chords, that's awesome, but if you just want to do 1 or 2, maybe C and F, that'd be great. So it goes C, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. G, she'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. F, coming round the mountains. C, G, C. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. It's gonna go to G. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Singing I, down to F. I, yippee, C, G, and C. So when I was teaching children and adults in schools and stuff and in people's homes, this is a song that they found a little bit hard to pick up immediately, but with practice and with repetition you can learn it. So it's called She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain. It's got C, G, F, C, G, F, and it's a really neat song, and it's a really good way for you to practice changing from C to G to F. Excuse my dogs. C, G, C, G, and there's an F in there. So we're just going to do that one more time. Hopefully you got your guitar. You can do either the C, the G, or the easy G. It's the G, or the easy G, or the F. Or you can sit on C, and then when I change to F, you can change to F, which is something that my students would do if they didn't feel comfortable changing to all the chords. Alright, so hopefully you're playing the guitar and you can know the song and sing along with me. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. It's G, C. She'll be coming round the mountain. F, coming round the mountain. C, coming G, round the mountain when she comes. And this is the chorus. Singing I, yippee, yippee, I. Singing I, yippee, G, I. Singing I, and F. I, yippee, C, G, and then C. Awesome. Nice work. So these lessons go so quickly. That's nearly 20 minutes already. If you've got any questions, please just message me, post them on the Guitar for Beginners page, and also if you've got any progress, I'd love to see your videos. Thanks guys, I'll see you tomorrow, lesson 6.